In today's video, I am going to be taking Aberdeen's squad at time of recording on the 23rd of July and adding a couple of my own players before playing out the 2022-23 season on Football Manager 2022. Just like the previous video, we tried to get things as accurate as possible, but here is the state of play on the 30th of May, back at the end of last season. We finished in the bottom half. We did not qualify for Europe despite Dundee United, Motherwell, Hearts, Rangers and Celtic all doing so. We didn't do well in cup competitions, but we have now currently got the Aberdeen squad. Right now, Jim Goodwin still in charge, and this is the state of play before I take over and add my own stamp on things. But Calum is here, Anthony Stewart, Jaden Richardson, Liam Scales, Yilbert Ramadani, who else? Bojan Miovski and the Duke are all here. And now it's time for me to add my own stamp on things. I'm going to make a few additions, probably maybe in the fullback position, perhaps another central midfielder, and maybe another forward player as well to beef up that squad, as Jim Goodwin actually wants to do in real life. And hopefully we can compete. Let's have a little look at what I managed to do. Starting off with the outs though, although having joined Cove Rangers in real life hadn't in this database, Evan Tyler has instead joined Airdrie. I'll make a disclaimer now. The players haven't had their attributes updated as they will have in Football Manager 2023, so the likes of Evan, Connor Barron and things like that might be a little worse than they will be come next season in game. But we'll have to make do. Was going to join Arbroath in real life before somewhat nailing down a place at left back, certainly in the Premier Sports Cup games. But Mason Hancock has gone on loan to AFC Filed in the Vanarama National North, I want to say. I can easily just check actually. The North, I was right. My knowledge of England is astounding.
Bullshit.
And Connor McLennan has gone out on loan to join Wraith Rovers. With the addition of a forward player, I just thought not enough room for Connor. He's not very good in game, so go and get some experience, play some games at Wraith Rovers, and hopefully he'll come back better for it. We have though signed Paulinho before the start of the league season, not the one that used to play for Tottenham and Barcelona, but the one that, well, is basically a Portuguese journeyman. He'll help Duk Lopes settle very, very nicely. He's a very good right back. I'll compare him with Jaden Richardson in game. Jaden Richardson, he's not been served very well here. Not very good, essentially. I thought, I'll need someone a little bit better. Plus, competition in real life is what Jim Goodwin wants. I've emulated that slightly. Portuguese, we've gone very continental. Don't say it's not realistic. We brought him in on a free. He's on reasonable wages. He's a good calibre of player, plenty of experience playing in the Portuguese Liga and in Greece as well. Physically very, very good, got good mental stats as well. And the raw things we're looking in a right back, pretty decent too. Good technique and crossing for going forward as well as dribbling. Marking is 11, positioning 11, tackling 11. For this league, pretty decent. And he should be our number one right back, still with Jaden as cover. At time of recording, Aberdeen still looking for forward players in real life, and we have added this fella, Eric Okanzi, who has, he's got injured immediately, I'll say that much, but for when he's fit, I am pretty darn excited. Agility, acceleration, pace, all excellent. Combine that with his 16 dribbling, his 14 technique, and 14 flair, I am very, very excited. Decent crossing, not bad finishing, good first touch as well. He will probably play on that right hand side with Vinny coming off the left, and both of them very, very explosive. We signed him from Belgium, KV Kortrijk, for initially about 300,000 with a guaranteed amount of add-ons and installments, and then certain add-ons such as if we win the league and things like that, 50k. So, a little bit better than as it says there in terms of value, but when fit, I think he can be brilliant, providing for the many strikers now we have. But I've made one more addition so far ahead of the start of the league season. It's a man we've been linked with at length in real life, It's Connor bloody Ronan. He was brilliant on loan for St Mirren. We've signed him from Wolves. He's been involved in their pre-season in real life. He's got fantastic passing, great technique, great work rate, which is what we want. Decent enough vision. His physical's okay, maybe not quite as strong as we'd like. Mental's once again okay, but as a playmaker, someone that can feed Miovski, can feed Ramirez, the Duke. Feed the Duke and he will score. Works better when it's Duck, but we've been corrected.
D-U-K, Duck.
450,000. It's about $250,000 straight up, with then instalments again, just so we can spread the costs a little bit more. But Connor Ronan, welcome to the team. Has he signed in real life by the time this video's come out? Has he gone elsewhere? I don't know, but he's here, and I'm excited to see what he can do. And that's our transfer business so far. We have kicked off our domestic campaign, not the league campaign. We have won all 4 games in the Premier Sports Cup. It's been pretty easy. Smashed Cowdenbeath 7-0, Elgin City 4-1, 3-0 against Forfar, and I didn't mean to click on it, but 4-1 against Wraith. Conor McLennan could not play. At least something's consistent. Not about Conor McLennan. I apologise if it came across that way, but Wraith in our group, playing them in the Premier Sports Cup all the time. So we finished top with 12 points. Don't know who we're going to play in the next round yet, but it sets up very nicely for the league season. And that league season will get underway against Hearts just shortly, and I will show you that game just as a little bit of a bearing to see how we will do. We were very poor last season. Hearts very good. Hopefully we've levelled things out and we'll see how it goes in game. Right now though, Christian Ramirez, current top goal scorer with those only 3 appearances in the Betfred Cup. 6 goals regardless. Miovski's been in the action. Vicente Bissauin, Connor Ronan, Marley Watkins too. A player that I keep forgetting about with all these exciting new additions in the forward areas. Still very, very silky. So I am excited to see how things go. And if you are too, please be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss out on more content like this. But here we go, the team to play against Hearts. I've mainly been playing with this slightly more positive tactic in the group stage games, but against Hearts, away at Tynecastle, with how they've been and with the addition of Lawrence Shankland most notably, we're going to go a little bit more defensive. We've not been able to get a left back in yet. Ngwenya injured, Mason Hancock not very good in game, and Jack McKenzie has been injured as well. Who's shocked? So Johnny Hayes will play left back with Kellerus starting as the number 1 goalkeeper. Just a quick comparison with Joe Lewis in terms of sweeper keeper, the way we like to play. Basically all round it looks like Kellerus is going to be better, certainly according to Football Manager, other than commanding his area, which is what Derby fans have reported. But alas, he starts in goals. We've got Jaden Richardson at right back because Paulinho been injured. We've had a lot of injuries in pre-season, it's not been great. Likewise, Ross McCrory in for Anthony Stewart. Anthony Stewart injured, partnering Liam Scales with Ramadani protecting. I hope he's in Nutter. I've liked what I've seen from him so far. He's in. Connor Ronan partnering Connor Barron, who isn't very good in game, but a lot of potential though. I presume in Football Manager 2023 will be a lot better, and I look forward to that. But Bissauin and Miovski starting on the left hand side with Okansi not quite fit, and Ramirez starting up top too. Duke also been injured, not had a chance to even see him at all. But here's the bench. Do we get 9 subs? We don't. Well, we should. We don't know. That's annoying.
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
And Hearts, interestingly enough, have got Lawrence Shankland on the bench, despite the fact at the start of the season he was tipped to be top goal scorer. It's a weird one, but they're still pretty darn decent. George Grant and Alan Forrest, new signings, both starting. I'm excited to see how this goes. Get revenge. Don't know what happened. We've probably lost though. But anyway, we are underway at Tynecastle. This will be the only bit of gameplay unless we reach a final in the Cups this season. I just want to see sort of a little bit of a bearing on how the season's going to go. I want you to see it too, so you can have some expectations. But so far, pretty even to kick off the league campaign.
Today, Junior?
I don't know what happened there. I malfunctioned a lot. But finally we have a highlight, and Hearts have won the ball off us, which is not good whatsoever. But we are pressing. Benny Benigmi in the middle of the park. He was annoyingly bloody good for them. Not happy about it at all. And I don't know what was happening there, but Alan Forrest has ballooned it over the bar. Not the most exciting bit of gameplay so far that I decided to show you, but it's typical, isn't it? As we get to halftime, level. I might go a little bit more positive going into the second half, but I'm not certain. I'm going to tell them that I'm not happy. And yeah, you know what? We are going to go for it a little bit more. Connor Ronan will be playing there, not Ramadani. It's pretty similar to what it was to start off with. Richardson, well, we're going to have Hayes as well on attack duties. It could go very wrong, but regardless, second half underway. Let's hope we'll get some goals. Otherwise, it's going to be very bad. Natty Atkinson didn't quite get there. We still have the ball. Connor Ronan on the edge of the area, combining with Ramadani, finding Jaden Richardson. Bloody hell. I should mention, by the way, despite how good those results were in the Premier Sports Cup, could have been a lot better because we hit the woodwork loads. Connor Barron in particular. But now Basawin is injured. And with our other player that we signed injured as well, we're going to have to bring on probably Matty Kennedy. Or do we go... I know what we do. Okay, bear with me, bear with me. That's much more simple. Marley Watkins Silky, Marley Watkins good. Let's hope he can cause something to happen. Haha, the answer to that would be no, so far as George Grant stands over the ball with a free kick, and he's hit the woodwork now too. Thrilling. But he has another free kick, another chance for Hearts perhaps. Haring knocks it down. We're 1-0 down. I hope the season goes a lot better than this. God, Craig Brown will be livid conceding goals at set pieces. Hallkit as well, of all people. As free as a bird, we're a little bit depleted, and that's the excuse I'm going to use. Once we're all fit, we'll be great. You'll just have to wait and see. Connor Barron over a corner, in. Headed clear by Haring, but Marley Watkins Silky, Marley Watkins good, finding Connor Barron, and McCrory from range, hitting the woodwork again. Hell, and now Shanklin's on. That's good. Craig Gordon with a free kick. He's only found Marley Watkins. Ramirez looking for Miovski, giving it away as Craig Hallkit cuts it out. Craig Gordon's no good at kicking, so if he finds a man, it's unrealistic. He didn't. Liam Scales won it excellently, towering above Lawrence Shankland. Miovski looking for Connor Ronan, and behind who takes it down. Oh! Now that is gorgeous, and that is why we paid the money, and hopefully Aberdeen do in real life. They might have by now, I don't know. But let's enjoy it again. Scales won the header, found Connor Barron, who found Miovski via Watkins, and Connor Ronan, excellent touch, even better finish. 1-1, all to play for. Very, very similar to one of the first away games of last season where Futsu Ojo got an equaliser after we were 1-0 down at Tynecastle, and I had to watch it on a stream because I had contracted that horrid disease. Disease? No, it wasn't a disease. The virus. Connor Barron, not playing the best out there, a little bit knackered. Playing better than Ramadani though, but he's lots of energy. Dante Polvara, gonna come on. This is the problem with having... apparently David Bates is really good on Football Manager. So, I'm gonna trust him. Which isn't something you should usually say about David Bates.
Shite!
Who may or not be at the club right now. I'm not sure. But we're pushing McCrory into midfield. And hopefully, we'll see a little bit more out of him. I don't know though. 10 minutes to go. We've been slightly on top, despite sort of it being rather even. And, this isn't great, but considering how good they were last season, how bad we were, it's away from home, wouldn't be the worst start. But, still not too happy. Connor Ronan going to move inside, Matty Kennedy coming on. We look really, really short of options with all these injuries right now. But, I promise you, things will get a lot better than this as we head into... no. Added time. Stephen Kingsley finds George Grant, who's made a lot of things happen for Hearts today, and I've not enjoyed it at all. Ramadani doing exactly what we want to him in the middle of the park. Matty Kennedy, a new lease of life so far this season. Back to Ramadani. Okay, find a man. Yes, Jaden Richardson used some of that 8 crossing. He does. Great save, and we found the back of the net. The goal is given. Marley Watkins Silky. Marley Watkins good. I can't believe it. I really can't. I thought it was going to go very Pete Tong. But started off with Ramadani winning the ball. It was a good pick out from Richardson. A good save from Gardner after Ramirez's effort, admittedly. But Marley Watkins was there to prod home, and he doesn't miss from there. Going to tighten things up a little bit now because, well, I'm scared. I'm just slowing everything down. We're on a cautious mentality. Don't bother getting stuck in. This is what we're doing, reverting back to how we started the game. And hopefully we can hold on. Not long to go now into added time. And if this is how the season's going to go, then I am very happy. I thought we were maybe going to see a last minute highlight there. Thank God, no. 2-1 win at Tynecastle. Next time I'll see you will either be in a cup final or at the end of the season. That's a lie. I'll see you in January if I make any signings. This has all been thrown together. Can you tell? Bassam went out for 6 to 7 weeks. That's just bloody great, isn't it? Okay, so I lied. We're not actually back in January. We're back at the start of the stupid World Cup break that is imposed on us during November and December, even though Scotland aren't at the World Cup, so that'll be fun. We've made one signing, and that was at the end of the August transfer window. On deadline day, we added Timothy Kolojdziak. I've butchered that. If you know how to say it, let me know in the comments down below, please, phonetically, so it's nice and easy for me in future. I thought we could do with another left-sided centre-back. So, I've added Timothy. He was available on a free after being released by Saint Etienne at the end of this past season in real life. He is a large gent. He's 6'1". He's fantastic physically, very quick, good stamina, fantastic strength as well. Defensively, decent too. Marking 14, tackling 14, positioning 13. Can play both centre back and left back like Liam Scales. We brought him in, we added him to the team. I thought it's a little bit extra cover on that left hand side because there wasn't really any good left backs available. So with both of them being able to play left sided, ideal for us. We are currently in the Premier Sports Cup 2, not started in the Scottish Cup, but we do have to play Celtic in the semi-final, when we could have played Hearts or St Mirren. Just because, of course. But right now we do sit top of the League 2 going into the break, albeit Celtic have 2 games in hand. In fact, so do Rangers, Hearts, etc. But right now, 1 point ahead of Celtic, top of the league, and we've only lost 2 games so far. We've been pretty darn decent, as you can see. So, since that win against Hearts, I'm not going to go through it all, but we've been fantastic. Bojan Miovski amongst the goals. Connor Ronan particularly has been brilliant. Basawin getting in on the act. Okanzi has been good. He stayed pretty fit as well, despite the fact that apparently he wasn't going to do so. And over the last 5 games, certainly anyway, Dante Povara apparently has been the best player. Duke, Matty Kennedy, no. Connor Ronan has been the man, as you can see by the average rating. Jaden Richardson, not many sample size there. That doesn't make sense. Marley Watkins, Paulinho has been an excellent addition, contributing 8 assists. Bojan Miovski, 12 goals, 3 assists in his 18 appearances, with 14 of them being starts. Anthony Stewart has been an absolute rock at the back, and Ramirez also with 10 goals. Vinny contributing to 13 as well. So we are looking good, we are looking decent, and I will see you at the end of January, or perhaps in a Premier Sports Cup final. I wish I hadn't said that. And here we are in January, the 21st of January currently. We are still top of the league by 1 point. Now Celtic with only 1 game in hand, and Rangers, we've played them out the same amount of games as. Vinny and Miovski, both joint second top goal scorer behind this fella who's been, well, unfairly good for Celtic. But Paulinho and Connor Ronan also leading the assist charts. Connor Ronan with the most player of the matches. Roos is on there for clean sheets. And, of course, Stewart and Ramadani are for yellow cards. We don't want to be a soft touch. But Calum, why are you here? Why are you showing us the 21st of January, not the 31st, the end of the transfer window? Well, we have got a cup final on the horizon, which you, ladies and gentlemen, will be seeing. Please do leave a like if you are excited for that. We have been absolutely fantastic. We beat Celtic in the semi-final. It was 1-0. It was a Conor Ronan pen, but I don't care. We will take it all the way to the bank. We then were 3-0 up against Celtic in the very next game before throwing it away and drawing 3-3. So we can be even more comfortable at the top of the league, but we are not. We are undefeated in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games going into this final, and I am bloody excited. But we've made some transfer additions too. But first, Duk has gone out on loan. Not quite as good on Football Manager as he is in real life, it would appear. He's young, he's raw, he'll have better attributes in Football Manager 2023, but he's gone to Hamilton, where he'll play regularly, and he's scored in their first game, so hopefully he can come back and at least be a role player for us, because he is okay. He just needs to get those arrows pointing in the other direction. Mason Hancock is on loan at Montrose now, along with Nguyen. Perhaps bad decision making by myself, but Mason Hancock centre-back, Nguyen left-back. Perfect. Jaden Richardson, same story as Duk really, not very good in Football Manager right now, so he's gone on loan to Plymouth Argyle, where he's playing and started off very well for them. Dante Polvara has joined Partick Thistle on loan. Will we see him move out on loan in real life? With the influx of midfielders, quality midfielders that we have now, well, with the emergence of Leighton Clarkson, essentially, I don't know, but he needs to be playing regularly, in my opinion anyway. At 22 years old, it's a key time for his development. And David Bates has joined Motherwell, just what they need to fix their defensive problems. David Bates, they're paying all of his wages, giving us a little bit of money as well. He's only played twice for us in the league so far this season. We didn't need him, and I'll show you why in a second. But with Duk going out on loan, we added Ellis Sims to be that third choice striker. Ramirez very, very good. Miovski very, very good. We just need someone who's a little bit of a physical presence perhaps off the bench. And Ellis Sims is exactly that. Might not play too much for us, but he's costing us 250 quid a week. Quid a week? How does that make sense? He's cheap, he'll do. And know your mum jokes in the comments, please. And with Richardson out on loan, we brought in Taylor, Gardner, Hickman. It's a mouthful.
That's what she said.
He'll be back up to Paulinho. He's a decent fullback. Good crossing, good dribbling, even better defensive stats with his tackling and marking, positioning as well, and physically okay at 6'2". I'm happy with him to be back up for Paulinho on loan from West Bromwich Albion. But now the big one. We've got Liam Scales. We've got Timothy Kolodjajak. We've added another left-sided centre-back, and if there was any realism left in this video, that's now gone out the window. Can you guess who it is? It's Scott bloody McKenna. I don't know how this has happened. He found himself on the transfer list, having not played for Nottingham Forest at all this season. Don't really know how it happened. We've signed him, he scored a goal already, 650 grand. We had no money in the transfer budget, and I went to Dave and said, look, can you make this happen? I didn't think it would. And it did. He's brilliant. I'm glad he's back. There's no more realism in the video. We didn't even need him necessarily, but I thought it would be stupid to pass up on this opportunity. And he started very well. Likewise, Conor Ronan. 21 goals he's contributed to. He's still up there as one of the best average ratings. Paulinho, 10 assists. Watkins, 14 goals he's contributed to. Anthony Stewart has been a rock at the back as well, contributing 3 goals. Miovski now up to 15 with 3 assists. Ramirez, 14 and 5 assists. Elkanzi has been excellent. Vinny's been excellent. We've been scoring goals for fun. Ross McCrory's got 6 goals and 6 assists, for goodness sake. We could win something, and hopefully not just the Premier Sports Cup. And oh yeah, Jack McKenzie's gone on loan. Not enough positions on that left-hand side now that we're absolutely overloaded there. He's at Dundee. Hopefully he's going to play and get better. But I will now reveal the side that will start the Premier Sports Cup final on a Wednesday night in January at Hampden against St Mirren. It is this. Kelarus is in goals with Paulinho at right back, Anthony Stewart, Scott McKenna and Timothy Kolodjajak. McCrory and Ramadani, the partnership in the midfield that has been absolutely brilliant for us, with the creative spark of Ronan, the goal scoring and creative tendencies of Okanzi and Basawin ahead of them, in support of Christian Ramirez, with Lewis, Hickman, Scales, Barron, Watkins, Miovski and Sims all ready and raring to go from the bench. I am bloody excited. Please leave your comments down below for your predictions and let me know what you think. I'll know if you've cheated if you get it exactly right. This St Mirren side is rather familiar, however they have added Frank Ross, former Aberdeen youth player, which is always a concern to me, as well as Kevin McDonald, Declan Gallagher starts and Joe Shaughnessy. Plenty ex-Aberdeen players in there rather, all with a point to prove and hoping to upset us, who have to be considered favourites here surely. I didn't think we were going to get here past Celtic, but regardless, there's the sides in full. Let's get things underway. And that we have done at a snowy Hampden with Gavin Duncan in charge. Aberdeen have the first highlight. Connor Ronan's ball in and Anthony Stewart has headed over. The lines on the pitch are blue for some reason at Hampden, but thank goodness, because it's hard enough to see what's going on in Football Manager at the best of times. And so far what's going on is very little despite our early dominance. Half an hour gone, still we do not lead despite absolutely bossing the show heading towards half-time. This is a little bit of a concern that we've not seen nearly enough so far of the game. Oh, let's not bottle it now. We've been so good off camera. I'm telling them it's been unacceptable. Hopefully they will listen to me as Marcus Fraser, oh no, comes on for Ryan Shea. I'm going to bump it up to extended because I don't want to risk losing this game and I need more time to get involved. Marcus Fraser back to Joe Shaughnessy as St Mirren passing that yellow ball around very nicely. Too nicely for my comfort. But we've nipped in and Okanzi picking up the ball after that Paulinho header. A nice little 1-2, the world's longest 1-2. 1-2-3, Okanzi in, cleared by Tanzer after Gallagher cut it out, and McKenna stepping out from the back. Colo on his left hand side. Our left side is so bloody good. He gets it across, looking for Ramirez. Oh, what is going on? How is this classified as a highlight? I don't know. But we have a corner. It's the former St Mirren man, Connor Ronan, over it. He puts it in, looking towards Ramirez at the back post, but it was headed clear by Declan Gallagher. Now McCrory back out to Connor Ronan. His ginger locks are absolutely standing out on this snowy pitch, and Ramirez's attempt was blocked by, you guessed it, former Aberdeen man Joe Shaughnessy. Another chance for Connor Ronan from the set piece. His ball goes in. McKenna this time over. And yet again we have another set piece, and yet again it's Connor Ronan over it, and this time Anthony Stewart heading it off the bar before it goes safely behind the St Mirren goal. Another set piece on the arm mark. Ronan in. Ramirez didn't jump for it. O'Hara headed away easily, but the American collects. He's wearing short sleeves. I find that hard to believe. He must be freezing. He did used to play in Minnesota though, but here is Colo down that left hand side. Ronan, oh, held by Trevor Carson. And oh no, St Mirren are going to their counter-attack. Alex Grieve take that down very, very nicely. And McKenna, not sure what he was doing there. And this does not look comfortable for us at all. Erahan doesn't get there, headed clear by Stewart as Tanzer looks to collect. An hour gone now, and it's time for changes. And make changes we do. Basawin and Miovski join Ramirez further up the park, with Okanzi knackered and not playing well. Ramadani dropping back to protect the back four a little bit more. Likewise, Connor Ronan, but still with that attacking licence and creativity to hopefully make things happen with half an hour to go at the National Stadium. I'm sweating a little bit. Knees weak, palms are very much sweaty. I don't know why my knees are weak. I'm sitting down. I should probably go to the doctors. Kilty in. Penalty to St Mirren, who have to be considered favourites here, surely.
I shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that.
Oh no. We've been so good. If I play this game off camera, we win. O'Hara up against Kelarus. Finds the back of the net. 20 minutes to save it. Oh dear Lord.
We are in trouble.
We are very much in trouble. Went the right way too. Brilliant. A highlight straight after kickoff though, as there tends to be on extended. If we could bounce back immediately, that would be excellent. McCrory finding Colo. We've got 3-4 men in the middle, surely. Connor Ronan! That was easier than I expected. I should be a lot more excited, but I'm a bit shocked, in fairness. We're 1-1 now. Okay, game's still on. Fantastic counter-attack. Colo signed him as a centre-back. World's best left-back. It turns out, what a ball in. And Ronan making a late run from midfield past Trevor Carson. But oh no, Declan Gallagher over a free kick.
What is this? What is this? For what? Why?
That's the most bizarre thing, and I've seen a lot of it, I've ever seen on Football Manager. As I'm sure you could tell by that voice crack. What's Declan Gallagher's... What is Declan Gallagher's free kick stats? Why is his free kick taking 11? Oh dear lord. Right, it might be time to get Super Silky Marley Watkins on. In fact, it definitely is. Basawan not performing well. On you come, son. This is very much unnerving. Trevor Carson with a free kick for St Mirren deep into their own half. Thankfully, Colo nips in there. Miovski in behind. Got plenty of time and space. Please find the back of the net. And oh boy, he does with serious conviction. A Duke-esque finish there. 2-2. Can we not throw it away now? And certainly don't let Declan Gallagher take a free kick. Why can't he get sent off in this game? Ramirez slipping through the Aberdeen striker as we know and love. And a beautiful finish into the corner. Let's not cock it up now, please, Aberdeen. Miovski now, looking for Watkins, cut out by Gallagher. And instead, St Mirren are going to come at us. I'm going to drop it down to positive. It might be too late, because I think St Mirren are about to score. It's Tanzer, looking for Eamon Brophy. And thankfully, he's awful. Less than 10 minutes to go now. I don't want extra time. We're about to play Rangers around the corner. Connor Ronan, playing very well. Absolutely knackered out there. Likewise, Timothy, also playing very well. Knackered out there. I don't know what to do. Do I bring on Connor Barron? Now's the time for Connor Barron. Okay, I'm doing it. Sod it. In fact, no. Cancel, edit. One of them. McCrory's coming off. He's pretty knackered as well. And Ronan is playing brilliantly. Connor Barron, here we go. It's time to shine, son. Let's see if he can do it. Into added time we go. We're still on attacking. We were meant to be on positive. You saw me click on positive, didn't you? We've nicked in and won it. The camera's gone terrible. It's okay. Paulinho going long. Miovski takes it down. Now's the time to win it. Trevor Carson with a big left hand there. 6 minutes of added time. Still plenty time for us. Paulinho onto Ramadani. A 1-2 after the throw-in. He has ball across. McKenna! That must have been harder to miss. But we're going to have extra time. And I'm not happy about it at all. Like whatsoever. In any way, shape or form.
I like it.
We're going to start extra time a little bit more conservative than we normally would. Not like that. Miovski on the left, Watkins on the right. Everything else essentially the same. We will have another substitute. Who I'll bring on, I don't know. But we are underway in extra time. I'm going to bump it onto... No, I'm not. I can't risk losing it. What's going on? Kilty looking for O'Hara. Cut out by Colo. End of the highlight, please. Thank goodness. Okay. An hour. No, 100 minutes in total gone. Colo out wide on the left-hand side for us. He's been fantastic. Good ball in. Marley Watkins over the bar. We should not be level at this stage in the game. It shouldn't have even got to extra time. And we're about to not be level because St Mirren are about to score. Headed clear by McKenna. Kevin McDonald on the edge of the area. We're pushing them out a little bit, but not enough for my liking. And a late tackle from, I think, Bojan Miovski there. Wearing the number 7 jersey. McDonald back with Fraser. Nip in Aberdeen and counter-attack and score. This is too comfortable for my liking. This is going on too long for my liking. Thank God for Kellerus. Second half of extra time now underway. I think I'm going to take off Paulinho at right back to maybe give us a little bit more energy because Connor Ronan's too good to take off. And we're going to put on Taylor, Gardner, Hickman. That's his name. Goodness me. That was harder than it should have been considering I signed him. Confirmation of that substitute there. Colo onto Miovski. His ball in. Looking for Watkins. too easy for Trevor Carson. And he will start a counter-attack for St Mirren, or look to anyway. Hopefully our big lads back there will win the header. Stewart does so because he always does. Miovski did not react quick enough for my liking at all. And Brophy in behind. Right, that's happening too much. Far too much. Okay, calm down, ladies and gents. We'll be alright. 10 minutes to go in extra time. I really don't want penalties. We're going more offensive once again. And let's hope it pays off and we don't concede by being overstretched and going for it too much. Right now, nothing happening. This is on extended as well. They're down to 10 men. Nothing at all. It's going to be penalties. Oh dear lord. I don't like it at all. I mean, it's never good when Calum, your goalkeeper, is above 2 of your outfielders for penalties, but here we are. In fact, he's only above 1. Anthony Stewart. Taylor, Gardner, Hickman. If it comes down to you and you miss after Calum scores, you will pay for your crimes. We're winners. They seem happy. Okay, well, let's do it. Let's do this. But why is Calum first? That was not the order I put it in. Please, I'm going to look forward to editing that back. Bloody hell. Calum scores! This is carnage. Absolute carnage. Eamon Brophy now. Well, at least Calum will be confident after that one. Goodness me. Calum against Eamon Brophy. I regret calling him rubbish now. Christian Ramirez against Trevor Carson. He scores. 2-1. Mark O'Hara versus Calum. Oh, I thought he'd done it. I thought he'd saved it. O'Hara scores his second penalty of the game. Now Connor Ronan against his former club. This is huge. And he buries it. We lead. Mark McNulty up next for St Mirren against Calum. Fantastic penalty. Weird camera angle though. Didn't like that at all. But up steps Ted McKenna for the Dons. Can he do it? Yeah, okay. That was painfully bad. Oh god. I hope it gets to Connor Bannon. Greg Kilty for St Mirren. We really need a save here, Calum. We could be doing with a save. Please, Calum. Please, Calum. No, Calum. Bad, Calum. God, I can't bloody believe Scott McKenna. Connor Barron, the substitute, has to score to keep us in it. And even then, they have a chance to win it before sudden death. Connor Barron does score, and emphatically so. Who's going to be up 5th for St Mirren? I still can't believe Calum took first. Who is it? Kevin McDonald. Oh no. Come on, Calum. Come on, Calum. You did save the penalty earlier. You've not done any now. You did score. He's going to score. He's going to score. Yeah. Okay. I wish Dave Cormack didn't spend £650,000 on Scott McKenna. That's the one thing I could take from this. Oh dear, we are in trouble. Well, let's hope we can make amends and go on to win both the Scottish Cup and the league. I'll see you before then with any transfer business I do before the end of the window. I wonder if anyone wants to buy Scott McKenna. Oh god. But despite that horrendous result in the Premier Sports Cup final, which I'm still not over despite recording this part of the video, the next day we were able to add a couple of deadline day signings. Deadline day loans to be specific, because loans very, very cheap and easy to get on deadline day in this Football Manager. We wanted a centre mid or someone maybe that could be a bit more of a creative spark if Connor Ronan gets injured. So we signed Peruvian Rodrigo Vilcha on loan from Newcastle United, who's played 2 games so far and not been very good. But in theory, fantastic dribbling, good corner taker, great passing, first touch, technique, all great. Physicals, not great. Mentals, not great. But if he can come off the bench and add a little bit of flair, show a little bit of vision, then I'll be happy. And we're paying $2,500 of his wages, which isn't too bad. But I also added Andy Zakiri, not to play up front, but to be another option off that left-hand side. He's on loan from Brighton. As you can see, we're not paying anything for him, and he's a Premier League player worth that much money. So, I'm very, very happy about that, if he can come good. And all the green in there, good mentals and physicals as well as technical attributes, will hopefully suggest that he can do so. That, however, suggests otherwise, and we've played a few games after that cup final with mixed results. We bounced back fantastically with a 3-0 win over Rangers, Eric Okanzi scoring twice and Connor Ronan. We were 2-0 up at Pittodrie inside 7 minutes. Before playing St Mirren, I had to rest some players because the games are coming so thick and fast. We lost 1-0 to St Mirren, so I hate St Mirren Football Club before beating Livingston 2-0, meaning we are currently 5 points behind Celtic with 14 games to go. I'll see you towards the end of this season. Leave a comment down below how you think we'll end up. Will we end up with a Premiership title? We've got a lot to do. And will we do anything in the Scottish Cup? We've been drawn against Dunfermline in the first round, so kind of happy about that. I'll see you then. Well, ladies and gents, I am not quite sure how to explain this, so I'm going to give it my best shot. In a bizarre turn of events, since you last saw me playing, losing a cup final, having a bit of a mid-season blip, we have a chance to win the league with 2 games to go. We need 1 win, and we've got 2 chances at it. And we're in the Scottish Cup final. Since losing to St Mirren in the replay of the Premier Sports Cup final, we've lost 1 game, and that was to Celtic. That's the only game we've dropped points in fact, and we went on to beat them in the Scottish Cup quarter-final 2-1 at Pittodrie as well. Today, we face St Mirren. They beat us in the Premier Sports Cup final. They beat us in the league this season, and now we are currently 4 points ahead of Celtic with 2 games to go. We win today. In this next game, the league is ours. Wow. I don't know how this has happened. In the last game, Rangers beat Celtic as we beat Hearts, giving us this cushion. And I can't quite believe it. For any non-Scottish football or non-Aberdeen fan tuning into this video, if we win the title, in game obviously, we will be the first team since Aberdeen in 1985 to have taken it from Celtic or Rangers. Let's not bottle it like we did the Premier Sports Cup, please Aberdeen. If we are to win it, however, we will have to do it without Ross McCrory. He picked up a pretty bad injury. I can't quite remember what it was. Something, well, a lower back stress fracture, which has kept him out for until the end of the season for the last few weeks as well. So a couple months in total, not great whatsoever. But we've managed to get through the last few games without him. Hopefully we can do the same now. Calum in goals with Paulinho at right back, Anthony Stewart, Scott McKenna and Claude Jacques. I still don't know how to say it. Ramadani, Ronan, Miovski and behind Ramirez, with Watkins coming off that left-hand side, Basawin not quite fit, and Okanzi off the left-hand side, who, by the way, has been absolutely fantastic. I'll show you his stats at the end of this season. In fact, everyone's stats from throughout the season. Hopefully, we'll have a couple winners' medals to boost. To boot? Yeah, I definitely got that wrong. The St Mirren side is familiar, old enemies these days. They've got Declan Gallagher, they've got Joe Shaughnessy, Keanu Bacchus, Kevin McDonald, Erahan, Glatzel on loan from Liverpool, Greg Kiltie and Eamon Brophy, as well as a few others off the bench too. Sometimes when I record videos, I sort of don't pay attention to the game as much as I could do. I miss out on tweaks that I would do if I was playing off camera. I can't afford to do that now. We're going to be playing on extended. We are underway. A chance to win the league at Pittodrie. If we win now in this game, it doesn't matter what happens elsewhere. The league is ours. But we'll keep an eye on things otherwise anyway. Trevor Carson with a goal kick. He's gone long. Miovski, cut out by Greg Kiltie. Keanu Bacchus in the middle of the park. Back to Declan Gallagher. I just realised we are playing on 2D. We've been playing on 2D. I've started liking playing on 2D when it's just me. I don't know why, but I feel like I can assess things better. As Greg Kiltie, thank God, fantastic save, Belarus.
I would love to try deep fried Mars bar.
But Tanzer's throwing it back to Joe Shaughnessy. It looks like unfortunately, St Mirren are starting the game on top, and they've been very, very good this season. I think they sit 4th right now, but Watkins looking for Ramirez in behind, and we lead. Early days, but we lead 1-0. As things stand, the title will be coming back to Pittodrie for the first time in 38 years or something ridiculous like that. Ramadani was on the pivot, found Marley Watkins, and he slid it through to Christian Ramirez, and he made no mistake. 6 minutes in, 1-0 Aberdeen. And right now, the title coming to the northeast. However, St Mirren coming back at us. Declan Gallagher stepping out from the back. He's giving it back to us, very kind of him. 2-0 up inside 10 minutes would be great, and I can bump it up to key highlights. Colo bombing down that left-hand side. He's got men waiting in the middle. Kanzi's 21st goal of the season. I'm going to bump it up to key highlights. We're winning this game, and we're winning the bloody league, ladies and gents. Let's enjoy it once again. Scott McKenna down that left-hand side. Look how high up Colo was down that left-hand side. Brought in as a centre-back. Now look at him go. Kanzi, no mistake. 2-0. We're going to win the league, and I can't believe it. Paulinho with a throw-in. 12 minutes on the clock. Connor Ronan, ball in, looking for Marley Watkins. Ramirez, a penalty, a chance to make it 3-0 to the Dons inside 15 minutes. I thought it was going to be dramatic. I thought we were going to bottle it. It was going to go to the final day against Rangers. Alas, no. Ramirez steps up. 3-0. This is too f***ing easy.
Ooh, you're hard showing off.
A corner. Eric Okanzi, ball in. 4-0. Scott McKenna now. I can't quite believe how good we are. An easy ball in. Eamon Brophy, the man challenging him. There was only ever going to be one winner there. And the winner of the league this season is going to be us, with Celtic losing as well. Wow. Okay. They're winning. I lied. But it doesn't matter. Marley Watkins looking for Bojan Miovski. Didn't find him as we searched to make it 5-0 with half an hour gone. Trevor Carson going long. Cut out by Anthony Stewart, the captain. Been an absolute stalwart at the back for us all season. Marley Watkins. Bojan Miovski in on the act. His 23rd of the season. I think he's currently the top goal scorer for us. But we've got a lot of players chipping in. A lot of players with 10 plus, 15 plus goals throughout the season. And we are 5-0 up with half an hour to go. We are winning the league in style. Watkins coming in from that left-hand side. He cut it back across, and Miovski powered it home. Declan Gallagher with a free kick, though. He's not scored that one, thank God. Johnny Hayes has come on at left-back with Timothy going into the middle. We can't win a league title and not get Jonathan involved these days. Absolutely no chance. As St Mirren look to create something of their own, man. Well, we've probably taken the foot off the gas a little bit. An hour gone now. Still 5-0 we lead. Make that 5-1. I shouldn't be this nervous given we're 5-1 up. But I am. We are Aberdeen. It is Football Manager. And it's me, most importantly. We can't bottle this now, surely. Oh, we could though. We really, really could. But somehow we have not. We've got Barron and Bassawan involved off the bench as well. And Aberdeen have won the league. I didn't get to see it. I'm going to have to play the Rangers game and show you the reaction after that of us winning the league title. Could you not have just given us the trophy at Pittodrie? Does that mean we get to lift it at Ibrox? Now that would be fantastic news. But there is the confirmation. We've won the league. Celtic can't catch us. And here we are about to enter added time on the final day of the season. We are currently leading Rangers 1-0 thanks to a Christian Ramirez penalty. And we are about to bring on Johnny Hayes. Because as I said, you can't lift the title and not get Johnny involved. It's at Pittodrie. We've got a chance right before the end of the game. And Carl Darlow pulls off an excellent save. Let's get to it. Come on, not like this. Oh dear. I'm going to bump it on to key highlights so we don't see any of the unnecessary. But ideally, we don't go another goal down. Corner Barrett, in fact, maybe we can even add another. Breaking forward, he's got Okanzi and Ramirez both ahead of him. Oh, Rangers dealt with this quite well. A good save by Darlow. But we're up the right end of the park, and hopefully we will end the league season with a win. Now, I was a little bit concerned because I always feel like when you play a team twice in succession, a good team that is, it's really unlikely that you're going to win both. So I would have taken a draw, then we got a penalty, and I thought, sod that, I want to beat them. 2-0 we lead now. Scott McKenna getting in on the action, and we will change, oh no, everything from 2, I forgot we went back into 2D, but there you go, Scott McKenna, at least you saw the goal, and we will see the celebrations that are to come shortly, as they are really teasing us here with yet another highlight on key, as we lead 2-0, Carl Darlow, nobody pressing them, this is fine. Just get to the end of the game so we can see us lift that bloody title. It's been long enough. The video's been long enough for you, ladies and gents at home. Thank you very much for tuning in. Still with the Scottish Cup final to go. Paul Dummett on the right-hand side. Fashion Junior putting it wide. You really could have done without that one, Football Manager. And here we go. Belarus. We're over the allotted time. In added time. We are waiting to finally lift that league title and cap off what's been a brilliant season so far. We'll be in the Champions League next season, and we still could maybe add another trophy to the cabinet. Okanzi heading it down. Ryan Jack, he'll be absolutely loving this, I am sure. Don't think he'll be out in Seoul after this one. I think he might give it a miss. Here he is though, still we wait. Come on, goodness me, I want to see who's doing a cartwheel for us. Liam Scales, heading it back to Roos. I could have cut all this out, I now realise. You're welcome. I didn't get to see it! Why did I not get to see it? 38 years and we didn't get to see it! Why did we not get to see it? Are we about to see it? What the f*** was that? I'm lifting a trophy regardless. I am miffed. I want to see Johnny Hayes do a cartwheel. Oh, goodness me. We better get to see it if we win the Scottish Cup final against Rangers in 6 days. I'll see you then. What a rollercoaster of emotions this video's been. Here we are then, Scottish Cup final day. Fingers crossed, if we do win it, we can see us lifting it. If Rangers win it, Football Manager, if you're tuning in, please be sure to make sure we don't see it. This is how we line up for the cup final. Belarus keeps his place in goal with Paulinho at right back. Anthony Stewart, McKenna and Kolosiak make up the back four with Paulinho. Ramadani and Ronan. Unfortunately, McCrory not quite back yet. Still a week or two probably off. Miovski and behind Ramirez with Bissauin. And I'm going to rest Okanzi despite the fact he's a little bit injured. It happened the day before the final because of course it did. But I'm going to stick with him. He's been brilliant all season and hopefully he can do the business for us as we head in to this Scottish Cup final. Oh god, this has been a very, very long video. It's probably been a massive edit, so if you've enjoyed it, please do let me know by leaving a like on the video. Goodness me, we are underway at Hampden and it is Rangers with a corner. The ball goes in, headed clear by Miovski, maybe? I'm not so sure. Sar at the back for Rangers. We've won it. Bissauin. Oh, Ramirez is through on goal against Carl Darlow. He's finished in the last game and he's done it again inside 2 minutes. We are 1-0 up. A Scottish Cup and League double. It could have been a treble had we not bottled it against St Mirren. Goodness me, Vinny won it. He fed Ramirez through. Ramirez started the run in his own half, bearing down on goal and an excellent finish. 1-0 we lead at Hampden. But they are safe in possession with half an hour on the clock. Maite back to... They've got Granit Xhaka. This is bizarre. I did intend to start this off as a realistic rebuild. I'm glad it's not just me that's gone unrealistic in this video. Vinny knocking it down. Miovski out to Colo. Looking for Ramirez. Heading high, wide. Slightly handsome. It's Ramirez. It's always slightly handsome regardless. And right now we have a handsome 1-0 lead at half time. I'm going to try and suffocate them in the second half. We're going to go a little bit more direct for the first sort of 5-10 minutes. Get right in their faces. Get at them. And see if we can get an early goal in the second half. It's kind of worked throughout so far. I don't think it's going to happen this time. but you never know. Kellerus out to Scott McKenna as we look to build out from the back. Scott McKenna has been a little bit chaotic from time to time, coming out from the back with the ball. On 2 occasions I can recall him having a free kick deep in his own half and punting it straight to an opposition player as they scored. Well, my tactical change has worked. What a finish! We built it up from the back. Colo found Miovski, who's been excellent when playing in behind Christian Ramirez. His ball in was superb. Ramirez, tight angle on the volley. No mistake. And just going to pop things back to normal as well, now that that was an absolute masterstroke. My genius is astounding sometimes.
Sometimes my genius is... it's almost frightening.
2-0 up, uncomfortable. Marley Watkins is going to come on for Okanzi with Bisawin switching to the other side. And not long to go. We're going to get Connor Barron in as well. Get him involved after this corner. And hopefully, after we go 3-0 up, headed clear by Goldson. Paulinho just made that look so easy. I thought he'd messed it up. Colo from range, rubbish to be fair. But still the highlight goes on. And we've won the ball back from Carl Darlow's goal kick before Marley Watkins coming on, giving the ball away and giving Rangers a chance to get back into the match. Elanga tackled by Stewart and, well, they hit the post. That was nervy. Yilba Ramadani gonna come off with about 10 minutes to go. Connor Barron a little bit more energy in the middle of the park as we look to protect this 2-goal advantage and go on and win the cup. Tavernier though perhaps has other ideas. Elanga now with Yanis Hadji combining with Kolak, and oh wow, that was simply sublime. Unfortunately, please not extra time again in a cup final. Oh god, right, okay, let's tighten things up then. Tempo lowered, wasting time, look after the ball a lot better, regroup, hold the shape, slow the pace down, and don't press so high up the park. And hopefully, we won't throw it away. Miovski has been good, but Rodrigo Vilcha is going to come on. Connor Ronan and now Connor Barron protecting the back four. Let's hope we've got enough about us to see this out. Oh no, not you this time, Anthony Stewart. Don't you buddy even think about it. He has thought about it and he's followed through with it as well, which is just fantastic. But we've won the ball back, so didn't mean to do that. Kind of a bit of a disruption in the middle of a cup final. But here we are. Connor Barron finding Vilcha. Nice little 1-2. I'm not enjoying this whatsoever. I've got a feeling we're going to throw it away. Because Ramirez didn't fancy challenging Goldson at all. But we've nicked in. Colo finding Vilcha. And Marley Watkins bursting down that left-hand side. The substitute. Back with Colo, we recycle the ball, we're looking after it excellently. The Peruvian break into box, Super Marley Watkins has found the ball in the corner. That was so unbelievably silky, and we are not going to throw this away now. Oh my. Colo found Rodrigo Vilcha, the substitute. He found it, went inside and found Marley Watkins, who found the bottom corner. Everybody's found everyone, and we have found ourselves a League and Cup double, baby.
A few moments later.
Uh-oh, maybe not. 3-2. Oh, this is bloody stressful, I'll tell you that much. A very nicely worked goal. We didn't want to get anywhere near them, which was fantastic. Yanis Hadji put the ball in for Cholak. He hit the post and it went in because, of course, luck. Rangers. Brilliant. Into added time we go though, and the time is just ticking away. We're gonna waste even more of it though, because why wouldn't you at this stage? Please hold on, Aberdeen. I think we have, and we're seeing it. Oh, brilliant, fantastic. It's about time we got to enjoy one of these. We missed it by losing the Premier Sports Cup final. We decided to not see it in the league for some reason, and here we go. The Scottish Cup coming back to Aberdeen. Lift the Anthony Stewart, for goodness sake. He did! The confetti's going crazy. I don't know how long this video has been, but if you are still here, thank you very much for doing so. Comment down below, Jim, listen to Calum to let me know you're still here. It goes a long way in helping me, because then I'll know to make more of this kind of stuff. And to be fair, We've absolutely smashed it, so Jim Goodwin should listen to me and make all of these signings and go on to win the league and the Scottish Cup, because that's how easy it is, that's how it works, and I heard it works even better if you leave a like on the video and subscribe for plenty more too. A quick look at the end of season review before we wrap things up. Our best signing, apparently Scott McKenna, given some of the goals he's given away. I'm not having that. Connor Ronan contributed 30 goals in 48 appearances. He has been absolutely brilliant. Paulinho, 18 assists, contributing to a lot of clean sheets. 37 goals contributed to by Eric Okanzi. Timothy Kolodziejczak, fantastic in two positions, left centre-back and left-back. Ellis Sims, 4 appearances off the bench, 2 goals. Ideal. Rodrigo Vilcha, not quite so much. The other 2 loanees were totally pointless, but we've won the league somehow. St Johnstone and Kilmarnock potentially going down. I can't believe that that's just happened. We've won the league by 4 points. We lost only 4 games and drew less than that, 3. We smashed Cove Rangers 8-0. Very good. We didn't go on to win that. We smashed Rangers 3-0. And goal of the season went to Christian Ramirez in a loss. What's the point? Our finances are looking excellent. Our team is looking absolutely excellent. Connor Ronan, fans player of the season. Young player of the season, Bojan Miovski apparently. Signing of the season, Connor Ronan. Goal of the season, Christian Ramirez with the top goal scorer with 27 goals. 18 assists for Paulinho. Most player of the matches for Christian Ramirez. And the highest average rating, Scott McKenna. Let me know also if you want to see this again next season in Football Manager. It's my first time trying one of these. I need your feedback. I need to know. As I said, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like on the video, and take care. This has been the world's longest video, and I need to lie down. I'm literally sweating. Thank you very much for tuning in. And don't forget to check something out from the end screen too.